This is the Tailgate on Facebook podcast. My name is Timbo alongside Bobby Leva and our special guest, Napoleon.
That would be me.
That is Napoleon Jr.
Thank you for joining us.
This is an all Bay Area sports show where we talk all Bay Area sports. I'm going to not talk loud like I used to so I can get some more... So people don't make fun of me, so I'm not annoying.
Who cares what people think? Just do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Just do my thing? I'm just going to be myself.
That's it.
Yeah. Welcome to the Tailgate. My name is Timbo. Alongside I'm just kidding. Well, we got a lot of good stuff to talk about today in the sports world. Napoleon, how are you today?
You already asked me that, but I'm doing great. So we're talking about...
Obviously, we're going to talk Niners. We're going to talk a little bit of Warriors. But obviously, the big news with the Niners is the signing of Jim Harbaugh to a 5-year, 25...
Is it Jim or John?
Jim.
Which one?
Jim.
Which one?
John is the Baltimore Raven.
Yeah. Oh, right.
John, yeah.
Mr. Comeback. What's it called? His nickname when he played quarterback with the Colts is Mr. Comeback.
Mr. Comeback,
yeah.
Or Comeback, Captain Comeback.
Captain Comeback, right.
Yeah. Captain Comeback is coming back to the Bay Area. Well, he never left, but...
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, go ahead.
Well, he did sign a 5-year, $25 million year contract.
So do you guys think this is a good move? Do you think this is...
Well, 5 years, $5 million a year
is a lot.
It better turn out good. Cause
I mean, well, that's about an average pay rate for a coach, but it's not a proven coach pay rate. You know what I mean?
He won an Orange Bowl. Didn't even go. Yeah. Didn't even go to the Rose Bowl, but that was out of his hands.
That is out of his hands. But I mean, he took a Stanford team that was 1-11 in 2005, and then in 2006 he turned them around. I think he went 4-8. Then he went like 5-7
without Toby Gerhart.
Yeah,
that's pretty huge.
Yeah, so it was improved every year at Stanford. So I mean, it seems like he got a long-term deal, 5 years, but I think it's worth it. 5 years, $25 million. It's gonna, fans don't expect a lot, obviously, in the first couple years.
How many offensive coordinators do you think we're going to have?
Probably
in 5 years.
I'm hoping for under 2. Under 2.
6.
2 a win season, something like that.
6. I'll take 6. Over or under. I'll take the over.
I don't understand that concept, but okay. Anyways,
it's an interesting thought I was thinking about this morning, though. I mean, the Niners are coughing up so much money for Jim Harbaugh. I mean, how is this going to affect the stadium? I mean, before this Jim Harbaugh, $25 million deal, I mean, it was already going to be hard enough to cough.
I think it's
going to build in it's going to bring in a lot of revenue because it's Jim Harbaugh.
Well, not even that. I think if it's more of like an investment. So you invest in something so expensive like Jim Harbaugh,
and you expect
let's say you expect a return, and they get it in 1 year. All he needs, or Trent Baalke, right? It's his name. All he needs is 1 year, one good season,
one winning season,
and I bet you
everything will be fine.
They'll get a vote for the new stadium or whatever. And so I don't know. I think it's a good plan, a good ploy, I guess you could say, but there's a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Well, they got the vote. It's just bringing up the money.
Right. But, well,
I see
don't they have to
now.
vote to fund? Isn't there a separate vote to fund?
Yeah, it's a population vote. Like,
right.
A financial approval is what you're getting at.
So I think that's really going.
Dan from San Jose has a question on Facebook. Did Jed York interview enough coaches? Or did he... I feel like he only interviewed 2 people. He obviously interviewed Hugh Jackson from the Raiders to fulfill the Rooney role. And then he
apparently Hugh Jackson made a quote strong impression.
Yeah, but he just did it they just did it to fulfill the Rooney rule, which is interview a black.
It was pretty clear that they wanted Jim Harbaugh, and he was number 1. And
you know what? Jim Harbaugh turned down $8 million from Miami.
Right.
Really?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
$8 million. They offered him $8 million, which would be a record, which he makes would make more than Belichick. Stutter. He would make more than Belichick.
But for
an unproven guy. So I mean, Jim Harbaugh is obviously he's the big name that the Niners wanted. He's the big exciting.
It's that exciting name, like you mentioned in our last name.
Well, we don't. When you lose so many games, you don't really care if someone's proven or not. I mean, as long as they, you're looking for whatever,
local
a good
guy.
coach, good coach, I guess you could say. Especially the system that he carries over at Stanford. Then Seahawks did the same thing. Pete Carroll didn't do so well his first time around. He's a proven good coach in college, obviously,
And what's the success rate, though?
Right, it's really not that great.
No, you can't really think of many coaches that have...
But he's in the playoffs, so...
That's true.
It is the NFC West, but... They're probably weighing that. I mean, they don't really need to be great in the division right now.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the incentives that Jim Harbaugh took this job, as well as living in the Bay Area already as it is. But coming into a weak division and maybe doing something with it in the next couple of years.
I think he feels he doesn't have to be great.
Exactly.
The first few seasons.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So depending on what the draft they have, I think it.
Yeah, getting a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean that's
a whole nother topic that we could talk about.
Right.
I really like Napoleon's insight on this.
Yeah, man. We should have you on more often. What's a cool fact though is that
that's a lie. You guys are lying. No one can see your faces, but they're lying. Trust me.
Bill Walsh was hired out of Stanford, which is kind of a cool fact. It's like this retro throwback.
Yeah. Mr. Genius.
But anyways, do you guys think Hugh Jackson would be a good fit for the Raiders if he's promoted to head coach?
All right, first of all, you guys didn't tell me you were going to talk about the Raiders here.
Well,
I said we skipped the Raiders right now.
No, we can talk about the Raiders.
We can a little bit.
Yeah, we can.
I mean,
we're already about 6.5 minutes.
None of us are, Raiders fans, to be completely honest.
Well, we're an all-Bay sports show.
But yeah, that's why we're still.
we can have a mention for the Raiders.
Yeah, a brief.
Well, yeah, I think Hugh Jackson will probably get the job, even though I read sources tell me that that Al Davis is going to take a long time to make a decision. It's going to be about 8 coaches in about 10 years. That Al Davis has kind of hired.
Yeah, I was reading that
little
article too.
There's no consistency. I feel Tom Cable should have been the coach because he brought that locker room together.
I don't understand why he got fired.
That's what I'm saying. That's 8-8, 6-0 in your division.
Was there a reason why he got fired?
There wasn't really a publicly stated.
Al Davis doesn't really need a reason to do anything.
Al Davis is Al Davis.
He's
man.
Al Davis.
Highest payroll.
He's like, I feel my cholesterol, raising. That's a bad sign. I'm going to fire Tom Cable.
Pretty much Raiders fans are waiting until Al Davis dies.
That's morbid, but it's the truth.
That is the truth.
Is it the truth? I mean, I don't really...
That really is the truth. I think Raiders fans are sick and tired of his antics.
Yeah, maybe until he resigns, maybe not dies, but hopefully.
No, he's like in his 80s, I think, or late 70s.
I'm a Niners fan. Since I was little, never really liked the Raiders, and like this year, obviously, the big reason why a lot of people don't like the Raiders is because of the fans, and I think it goes.
It
for both teams, Niners, Raider fans don't like the Niners because for whatever reason, because of the fans. But this year, it was really impressive. The fact that they went undefeated in their division. I mean, it's not like they're facing the Seahawks and the Cardinals. They're facing the Broncos.
Yeah, exactly.
And which are whack.
And the Chargers who had such a good push at the end. I mean, they kind of broke down towards the last 3 games. But for the most part, I think Tom Cable was a good fit for at least another year.
Yeah.
But I guess
see what happens.
Testing the waters isn't really what Raiders do. Or Al Davis do.
Yeah,
so, I don't know. Any last words, Tim?
We should go into the music segment, and we should probably explain something briefly. We kind of we're going in a new direction a little bit.
We're just trying some new things out. It's not necessarily a new direction.
But I think we're going to stick with the idea of incorporating just local music. We kind of played around with, Teach Me How to Dougie just for the hell of it and stuff like that. But I think we should keep it the music local and keep this local vibe that we got. So
what do you got?
So today I wanted to play a track from one of my favorite bands, not only one of my favorite local bands, but one of my favorite bands in general, Two Gallants. The song
Say
is
that
called
one more time.
Two Gallants, Gallant.
Like a gallant, like a...
But it's pronounced gallant, so,
right.
Like gallant.
Well, let's hear it.
All right, so the track's called Steady Rollin'. It's from 2006.
What kind of music are you presenting us here?
You'll hear it. Ready?
Just
listen. You'll hear it right now. Ready?
Just listen.
Can I
Right
get
now.
like a little...
No, just listen.
Just shut up.
If you got a throat, I got a knife. Steady rolling, I keep going. And I don't mind how quick the seasons change. To me there's everyone the same. The sweetest sunshine drips the drain. Death's coming, I'm still running. Well, I come from the old time, baby.
Well, that was pretty interesting, I guess.
If you can say interesting, sure.
Well, I think that just about wraps up our time here on the tailgate. Once again, it was nice having you here, Jose, or Napoleon.
That's my slave name.
Do you even want to come back? Do you want to come back?
Yeah,
here?
he'll be back.
Are you happy?
He'll
Are
be
you
back.
happy here?
He'll be back, putting in some suggestions, and we're trying to get our name out there. This is we're having fun. So
Right.
thanks again. Thanks for listening.